Well, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Minnesota Vikings. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. First carry now for Nick Chubb. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter, so that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside, but it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Mayfield to throw it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Dontrell Hilliard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Vikings nothing. Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. He's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He gets this one to Johnson. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Yes, yes.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Blue there, blue there.
40, hey, lock it.
Check 49. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
Rock it, rock it. Outside.
They'll run with Cook, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They try again with Cook, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Badgley's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
To throw, Mayfield. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
field now from the 50. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
55. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction.
Hey, I 7.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield taking a shot for Samuel. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Sam on. Hey. Recon, 132 fighter. 150. Hey, Alpha.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Go Mike 50. Ready?
On second down, it's Cook. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Hey, watch your leg.
Deep grip.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is fielded at the 27. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over first and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 31-yard line.
Set. 180. Pistol.
Check. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
At the 17-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
22 Jet Bombers. 22 Jet Bombers.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away. He finds his man Johnson. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Go. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Focus, defense, focus. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Yeah, that's what I do. Get it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Andrew Billings gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
You better be afraid of me. Let's go.
Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Hey, Charlie, you're out. Hey, Jet.
Mike's 50. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak. Look, squeeze. 5.
Now back to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Darren Lee, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
Let's get this.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Look at me. Score, score.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. 2 minutes to play in his first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They'll drop to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check three.
6-6, pull it high.
Hey, Mike 50. I'm coming.
Ready?
Give to Cook out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now.
They'll set up a throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Browns drive about to get started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
First down, Cleveland.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Run.
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch the slant. Check the hot read.
Regular.
55 Mike.
Now Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Break the 6, 20.
54 Mike. Here I come.
Check 37.
First down, Mayfield. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
180!
54.
Three buns.
Point it right. Set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Let's go, D.
Kill.
Alert!
Kill, turn up.
Real. Hey, exit.
Mike 5-4.
Hey, we got. What's up?
Mayfield on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Go on. Leo. Hit it.
Starting the third quarter with Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Mike's 50.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Back to throw now on first down. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Mack Wilson leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Second and long. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Past the 20. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Give him 30 yards there.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Rush in. Rush in. Switch, switch, switch. 36, 36.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Mack Wilson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Flush to his right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, alert 33.
They go again with Muhammad. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he coughed it up. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Yes, yes.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the run, watch the run. We soft, baby, that's baby soft.
Be dribble.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Check.
Hey, Sam off.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Hey, foxtrot.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, wahoo.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, let's get in them holes.
What?
55, Mike 55.
To throw, Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover force, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick 6, 4th quarter, that is a game changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt.
Go out.
Check it back, check it back.
Look, squeeze.
Now a toss coming right side. Cook. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Browns drive about to get started, and they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He finds his target, Beckham. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. From the gun, Mayfield. It's caught, Beckham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. X3, 218, chop.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shaw. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a one-score game. They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw, escaping the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey.
Get him, you got it. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Check the outs, check the outs. 29 is the Mike.
Hey, echo.
Watch the curls. 29 is the Mike. Mike 20.
He'll drop to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Here comes the me, it's me.
Hey.
Mike 29. I got him. 20.
Look at me. Zipper.
Watch QB drop. 29 is the Mike.
2nd and 5. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
29 is the Mike. Mike.
Go.
What we got? 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Let him know.
Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
High 7.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Rabbit. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey, watch the ball.
They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42.
One hallmark of good defenses, is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
The 4-yard line.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. The first throw in overtime for Mayfield now. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Here's Muhammad. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Mike, 58, right there. Right here. 58.
First down, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. The 20. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra